It was the eve of her sister's wedding when Alina's life took a sharp, unexpected turn. She had always lived in her older sister Marissa's shadow. While Marissa dazzled everyone with her beauty and charm, Alina, quiet, thoughtful, and soft-spoken, was the one who stayed behind, caring for their ailing mother and giving up college dreams to work double shifts at a local bookstore. She didn't resent her sister. Marissa had her own struggles, but it still stung that no one ever seemed to notice Alina's sacrifices. Marissa was set to marry Adrian Cole, a blind tech millionaire whose heart she had supposedly won during a charity gala. The arrangement was sudden, surprising even, but their parents were overjoyed. A wealthy, kind-hearted man like Adrian could change their family's fate forever. Yet hours before the ceremony, Alina found Marissa sobbing on the bathroom floor, her makeup smeared and voice trembling. "I can't do this," she whispered. "I don't love him. I never did. It was all for the money. But I met someone else." Panic swept through the house as word spread. Their father was furious, their mother on the verge of collapse. And that's when Alina did the unthinkable. She stepped forward. "I'll marry him," she said quietly. "For Mom. For the family." At first, everyone scoffed. Why would Adrian accept a substitute bride, especially one he hadn't even spoken to? But being blind, Adrian had never seen Marissa's face. He had only known her voice, her letters, and the idea of her. They made the switch. The ceremony was brief, intimate. Adrian, dressed in a crisp suit, stood with poise as Alina approached, her heart pounding in her chest. She felt like a fraud, pretending to be someone she wasn't. But Adrian's gentle demeanor and kind words slowly eased her nerves. He took her hand and smiled. "I know this must be overwhelming," he said, "but I promise to be good to you. I believe in building love, not just finding it." Days turned into weeks, and something beautiful began to blossom. Alina, too honest to live behind a lie for long, began revealing bits of herself, her love for books, her dream to become a teacher, her quiet resilience. Adrian, in turn, shared his own fears about his blindness, the loneliness behind his wealth, and how he often felt like people saw his bank account more than his soul. Alina didn't expect to fall for him, but she did. Not because of his money, but because of the man he was behind the darkness. But secrets don't stay hidden forever. One afternoon, as they sat in the garden, Adrian asked a simple question. "Tell me something only the real Marissa would know." Alina froze. Her lips trembled. She finally confessed the truth, bracing for anger, for heartbreak. But Adrian was silent. When he finally spoke, his voice was calm. "I knew," he said softly. "I've known for a while now. Your voice was different. Your heart, even more so." Alina blinked, stunned. "Then why did you stay?" He reached for her hand. "Because what I found was better than what I was promised. You didn't try to win me with lies. You showed me love in its purest form, through kindness, honesty, and sacrifice. I may not have seen your face, Alina, but I saw your soul." Months later, Adrian underwent a delicate surgery that could restore partial vision. Alina stood by his side through every painful procedure, every setback. And on the day the bandages came off, surrounded by doctors and nurses, Adrian opened his eyes slowly, blinking at the soft light. His gaze found hers, blurry at first, but then sharp and clear. He smiled. "You're even more beautiful than I imagined." Tears welled up in Alina's eyes. For the first time, she wasn't just the quiet sister in the background. She was seen, truly seen, not just for her face, but for her heart. And in Adrian's eyes, she had always been enough. Their love story didn't begin with fairy tales or perfection, it began with a lie, a sacrifice, and a leap of faith. But it grew through truth, kindness, and the willingness to see beyond appearances. In a world that often values surface over soul, theirs was a story that proved love is not about what the eyes can see, but what the heart refuses to ignore.